Welcome to KISS, Keep It Safe Smithtown. I'm Kenny Bernardini, and on today's program, we'll take a look at some summer safety tips. A gas grill is one of the most popular ways to cook food during the summer. And while propane tanks remain a time-tested method for fueling your gas grill, you need to keep safety in mind when handling propane tanks. First, let's look at some potential hazards so that we can prevent them from happening. The tank holds propane, which is flammable. If it leaks, it can be ignited and cause your home to burn or burn people handling the tank. As of April 1st, 2002, all new cylinders must be equipped with an overfill protection device, or OPD. It is basically a special valve that keeps the tank from being overfilled and reduces the risk of accidental explosion. Your tank is equipped with an OPD if it has a triangular hand wheel valve. The old tanks have a round hand wheel valve and should be replaced. You can't get your old tank filled if it doesn't have an OPD. Old cylinders can be taken to a recycling center or brought to a propane dealer who will exchange your old tank for a new one. Federal law requires all propane tanks are to be recertified after 12 years of original manufacturer date. The expiration date is stamped into the metal collar around the valve at the top of the tank. Expiration occurs at the end of the month that is stamped on the tank. You need to be careful where you purchase and refill your tanks. If you swap your empty tank for a full tank, be sure to check the expiration date. Now it's time to refill the tank so there's plenty of gas to fuel the barbecue. First, make sure the valve is closed when you disconnect it from the grill. Newer tanks have a safety device that will not allow propane to flow from the tank when it is disconnected, but it is still a good idea to close the valve to be sure. Carry and transport the tank in a vertical position. When you place the tank in a car or truck, make sure the tank is standing upright. Secure the tank so it doesn't roll around, possibly damaging the cylinder or your car. The tank can be tied to a part of the car, secured in a special carrier which is available online and from some propane refilling stations. Always transport the tank in the back seat of your car with the windows open for ventilation. Never ask a passenger to hold the cylinder while taking it to be refilled. A new steel cylinder weighs about 20 pounds empty and up to 40 pounds when full. If you have an accident, it can be jarred loose and cause damage or injury. When you get to the filling or exchange location, take the tank out of the car and follow the instructions at the location on where to put it. If you're exchanging the tank for a full one, don't bring the empty tank or full tank into the store. Gas grill tanks are not allowed in most buildings. If you're having your tank refilled, follow the instructions at the location. When your tank is full, place the tank in the back of the car as instructed earlier in this video. If you have several places to go that day, having your tank filled should be the last stop so you can take it directly home. There's a greater risk of leakage from a full tank than an empty one. It's a small risk, but it's still a risk, so let's keep it to a minimum. When you get home, take the tank out of your car and connect it to your grill. If you see a white fog or smell gas, it's a sign of a leak. It's very unlikely, but if it should happen, just call your local fire department for help. One final note of caution. A propane tank should never be brought into your home or apartment. Propane can leak over time, creating a fire hazard, and if a fire were to break out in your home, the last thing you want is a propane tank in the fire. Keep the grill outside and away from your home. We don't want your grill to set your house on fire. Follow these simple safety tips and have a safe grilling season. For KISS, I'm Kenny Bernardini, and remember, keep it safe, Smithtown, and enjoy your summer.